Welcome back to today's Retirees with Certified Financial Planner Wayne Maslick of Great Lakes Benefits and Wealth Management. On today's program, we are talking about balance and what your family's balance looks like. Are you more concerned about your finances and your money and your nest egg and your investments than you are about your family, your friends, your children? Wayne, let me ask you one of these questions. People that you're asking us, why are you so worried or concerned about your rate of return? Well, I would think that rate of return is pretty important.
I don't know. It can be.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. Let's say you have an account that's invested in a nice stock mutual fund.
Okay.
And you also have an account down at the bank, okay? And you have 50 grand in each account. Okay, the bank's paying you 1% if you're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
The mutual fund, you don't know what it's going to pay you, right?
Right.
After 10 years, between
Right.
now and 10 years from now, you can make a killing or you can lose your butt. At the end of the 10 years, which account is going to have the most money in it?
Well, you don't know at this point. In 10 years.
You absolutely don't know. But I throw a little curveball in, and I like to say it's the account that you don't touch in most cases.
Okay, sure.
Okay, it's the account you don't use, you don't spend.
Okay.
You could also say that it may be the account that you don't lose money in. So when you have two different buckets of money, two different investments, the return doesn't matter. Okay, if you're going to dip in and use the money.
Okay.
Okay. If you're going to take it to buy a car, who cares if you're not, earning 3% at the bank like you used to?
Mm-hmm.
That's the way it is now.
Sure.
You just accept it. You don't go take extra risk with your money and put it in the market because your CD's only paying 1%.
Uh-huh.
That's what I see people doing.
Okay.
They're so worried that they're not making money on their savings or checking or money market or CD. So they're saying, I got to earn something on my money. So they take their cash and they stick it in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not good.
No.
Okay? That's not good. Also, I look at people that are in the market, and you see that when we have a bull market like we've had the last handful of years, the more stocks you're in, the more aggressive you were, the better you did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's going to reward you as far as rate of return.
Sure.
But you also have to look at the risk you took. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If you have another person that was in the markets but had more bonds than you did, a more moderate portfolio, more balanced portfolio, so they reduced their risk, they're not going to do as well as you did
Mm-hmm.
with all stocks. So is it all about rate of return, or is it about getting a favorable or comfortable rate of return
Mm-hmm.
with as little risk as possible?
Sure.
Okay? If you want to do 10% rate of return on an average, you have to take a ton of risk to do that.
Sure. Okay.
If you're okay with 6 to 8, we can really reduce your risk and more likely deliver you a 6 to 8% rate of return.
Okay.
With less risk than all stocks. If you're okay with 3 to 5, we have to take almost no risk,
Oh, okay.
extremely little risk, and get you your 3 to 5.
Okay.
So, yeah, people want to make as much as they can, but do they really know the risk they have to do to take to do that?
Sure.
And is it worth messing up their retirement or their kids' college savings plan? You're seeing their 401k go down, 40%. And it may be worth it to some people.
Sure.
It's just, there's so much focus on rate of return, folks just don't realize what it takes to earn certain rates of return.
Yeah. Sure.
And that it's just not necessarily bad if you're not earning a lot down at the bank.
Right. If you're earning, or if you the potential to earn, like you said, 10%, but you can't sleep at night, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. Or if you do earn your 10 for a handful of years and now the market takes it all away,
Right.
what good was it?
Sure.
You know,
Absolutely.
so you have to be careful. You have to be sensible. level-headed, take the emotions out of it, and work with a professional.
Absolutely. Well, balance, like you've been saying during today's program, is absolutely essential to what your good, sound financial portfolio should look like, and setting up things so that your family is taken care of. That's what Wayne does. He looks at the entire picture, not just at your stocks or your bonds. I mean, he can do that, but he looks at everything and helps you make sure that your family is going to be taken care of, that your investments are wise, and they meet the goals that you have. And I know you're sitting there and saying, well, I don't know what my goals are. Exactly. That's why you need to come in and sit down with Wayne and let him help you figure this all out. 866-626-3990 is the number. 866-626-3990. Pick up the phone. If it's on the weekends, leave your name and number, and they will call you back. We'll be back right after this.